He's Jim Parsons, the star of The Big Bang Theory, and looks like he's been working out. Sources close to me, there are rumors that are flying in Hollywood. Wearing a tight shirt. You look ripped.
It may just be the shirt. I really think it's more the shirt than my body.
Big Bang Theory moves to Mondays beginning September 22nd.
Or football.
Yeah.
For the sake of football.
So are you going to be, then you're going to be going up against Monday Night Football.
Yeah, but we went up against Thursday Night Football all the time.
You don't
last
care.
Year. Well, I think I can do about it.
I mean, you guys dominate. You were sort of the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, for now. But TV's a fickle beast, so you never know. I feel confident, but I don't have any idea.
Are you allowed to put on muscle?
Sure, I'm sure.
So to play a nerdy character, you can't be buffed and play a nerdy character.
Well, I think these old stereotypes are exactly what we're fighting against, Dan. No, I don't know.
I mean, look at McLovin. He's nerdy and not buff.
Well, the reason I don't lift to get big is because I thought it ruined my image on the show, Dan. Otherwise, I'd be jacked.
There's plenty of other things ruining the show. You can get as ripped as you want. No, I love the show, but I don't think he looks out of shape. Do you?
McLovin?
Uh-huh.
No, he doesn't look in shape. He's not out of shape.
200 pounds, bench pressed it 5 times on the show?
Yeah. No, it was very impressive.
You weigh 200 pounds?
No, I bench pressed 200 pounds. I weigh about 200 pounds.
Oh, well.
I could probably get up
I said that. And okay.
Yeah, 235, no big deal.
J.J. Watt signed his $100 million contract, and he wanted to know what rich people do. You know, what do you buy?
Mm-hmm.
He Googled it.
No.
Did you? Yeah.
He
wanted
Googled,
to know.
what do rich people buy?
Yeah. So.
What did he find?
I don't think he liked what he found. Is that right, Paulie?
Yeah, he said he looked at it and it was like yachts and stuff. He goes, that's not me.
I think we're fighting a stereotype here, are we not? Well, there's nothing wrong with a yacht,
Yeah.
but it's like, I don't have one.
Did you treat yourself to something with the new TV deal?
No, I didn't.
Besides new tight shirts?
No, it's just some cheap tight shirts I can get on the internet. No, I like real estate. And by that, it's I have a place in the south of France. I have my house in LA, and then I have an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
But I had that pre-contract. Like, as soon as I had money to play with in that way, I wanted to put it in real
Are you going to
estate.
upgrade?
A little bit.
You are?
Yeah. I mean, that's happening.
In New York or LA or both?
In New York.
Okay.
Yeah. I love it here.
Are you moving closer to me?
Where are you?
In the village.
No, I mean, I'm not far from you. I'm within 10
Are you
going to
be farther from me?
No,
no,
I'm
okay.
not running from you either.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
You're in the village?
Yeah.
But not normally. You're in Connecticut normally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
So when
Are you in a doorman building?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though you don't stay there all the time?
Yeah.
Let's see, that was important to me to have a doorman building since I don't live here full time. This is the stupidest conversation.
Yes, it is. Yes. We should be having this off
It's
the
not
air.
Ray Rice, but
No,
it's a stupid conversation.
No. But does Ray Rice come up in conversation?
Where?
In your circles?
When I'm at work, yeah. Well, I play fantasy, and when I'm in the same league as Kunal, who's on my show, and so we talk a lot about sports. And so we've talked. Although the Ray Rice stuff, this kind of broke hardcore when we got off of work right around that time. So I haven't seen him, but we will for sure talk about it.
But what would you be curious about the Ray Rice story? More of fantasy football implications?
No, because he wasn't playing as it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find this, and this is the reason I think it takes over the storyline right now. It's a very complicated thing, and even just trying to figure out what it is I'm focused on about it. Like, I think about it, but it's got as much to do with the initial crime, if you will, or I don't know if that's the right word for it, between him and his wife. And now we're talking a lot about the NFL's reaction to it and the commissioner and what if, and I don't know. And now we're in the cover-up as much more than the crime area, which always seems to happen.
It's always worse.
Yeah, and I just hope, God willing, I don't have anything salacious in my lifetime. But if I do, I hope I remember that it is the cover-up that matters more than the crime.
Don't you know that that's when you've made it, when there's something salacious?
To cover up?
Yeah. No. When you're part of a big, major stars are always involved in something.
Yeah,
to
they
a certain
seem
degree.
to be. Yeah. Mine's been innocuous stuff, though. It's not been interesting, thank God.
If you get in trouble, who's the first call that you would make?
I don't know. I mean, I guess if it was really serious trouble.
Like a publicist?
Oh, I thought of my lawyer first. I really did.
I can't see you being on the edge.
I hope not. I don't know what that would be for me, but you just, here by the grace of God is kind of how I feel about some of this.
You could call us.
And I would. You'd be my third or fourth outlet, I promise.
Really?
I don't know.
You'd call TMZ first?
Hell no.
When you go out of a restaurant, is there a camera?
Not if it's the right restaurant, but there are some that you can't avoid it.
But when you go, do you think the restaurant then tells
Tips
somebody
them
that?
off?
Yeah.
No, I don't think most of the restaurants do that. I think people in the restaurants do it sometimes. And there are many restaurants, especially in the Beverly Hills area, they just kind of camp out at. It's very interesting. They just wait.
We saw LaShawn McCoy tipped 20 cents on a $60 tab recently. He didn't like the service in Philadelphia.
Really?
Do you feel like you have to overtip?
Well, kind of. Yeah, I kind of do. But I also enjoy tipping, and I enjoyed tipping before anybody would have known who I was. Like, I could have never been a waiter. I don't want to deal with people and their money, and I don't want to deal with people and their low blood sugar. It's just like the wrong situations. And so anybody dealing with people and their food, they would have to literally spit in my food in front of my face for me to go, I'm not tipping,
Do you
Otherwise,
do 20% automatically?
Yeah.
Because
I shouldn't give that away, and I'll get really bad service, but, I'm kidding.
Well, 20% is
the norm.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Above and beyond.
But, also part of it is I don't drink, and so I don't run up a bill as high as would be nice, I think, for some servers, and so I like to add a little more for that.
Fritzy doesn't drink, and McLovin doesn't drink. So we went out in Toronto.
Here we go.
We were up there shooting a Sandler movie. And what is the etiquette if you're not drinking, but you're part of the dinner party? And it was...
I would put in part of I would split it evenly.
You would? Okay. Back row?
I think I'm better paid than the back row. No, I don't want to throw them under buses.
You are now with the new deal.
I think with the old deal, I might have been better paid than the back row.
He's Jim Parsons, Big Bang Theory, moving to Monday, September 22nd.
Only temporarily while football's on. Then we're going back to Thursday.
2 episodes, 8 and 8:30 Eastern.
That's the premiere.
How much sports is on the Big Bang Theory?
Very little. Although, on the Thanksgiving...
You sound sad that there's very little sports on there.
Well, I would love to have more on
Why
there.
Why can't you have a fantasy draft with the Big Bang Theory?
Well, I guess you could, but they wouldn't. They'd have to be forced into it. None of them care about sports, character-wise, and the only one who knows anything about it is Sheldon, because his dad, the storyline has made him watch football. So, like, a couple of different times it's come up that I get to spout a lot of football knowledge because it was force-fed to the character. But they would never want to play that.
Couldn't they approach it in a scientific or mathematical way?
But they don't care about it.
But they could care about it to prove
but they'll
that
spend
you don't
that
have
energy on their Game of Thrones. I don't know the games that they play, but you know what I mean.
McLovin is a Game of Thrones fan.
Are you?
Huge. Yeah, I love it. Have you watched it?
No. I think I would love it.
What do you watch?
Sports and news.
Sports and news.
No scripted.
No.
Well, I'm not just going to say not on purpose, but it's really since I've been working.
So no regular TV shows?
I really don't.
Really?
No.
Because you do it every day and...
I don't know if that's it or not. It wasn't a conscious choice, but now I enjoy reading and certainly watching sports, and then that's it.
But you don't consider yourself a diehard sports fan?
Well, I don't know what that means.
Well, I thought when I first met you, you talked about you didn't have a broad-based knowledge of sports.
Since I never played, I feel I've always felt a touch of an interloper. Like, I have to pick up everything from people like you. If you say this is how it's done, I believe you because I have no other way to know.
It's sort of like De Niro teaching acting.
You and De Niro. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He said, just repeat the line 5 times. It'll kill.
Yeah, Seaton's been working on his De Niro.
Have you?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Not bad.
All he does is repeat his lines.
Well, that's the best way.
But that's what De Niro...
You're good, You're good. Every movie, he's got, like, the most famous scene is him repeating a line over and over again. Take it back. Take it back. They all got this.
That's interesting.
De Niro lives like 5 blocks from here, doesn't
boy.
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
He owns Tribeca, doesn't he?
He does. Basically owns all of this. Do you want to work a shift here?
Love to.
Okay. Do you want to go back row? Do you want to be back there?
I've
with
never had a
McLovin?
choice in the matter.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do?
What?
If you perform well in the back row,
Okay.
I'll move you up to the front row.
I'll leave those losers on the back row. Okay.
Yes. But you
Hey,
know how
Take
this
it up
works.
to the big time.
Jim, you know how this works. McLovin,
really don't,
McLovin,
actually.
yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Oh, okay.
You know McLovin has a problem with you.
Yes.
And it's
He has a lot of problems.
yes, but he has a
One of
problem
them.
with you. He does think that you're playing him on Big Bang Theory.
He doesn't think that.
McLovin,
Why do you always say stuff like this?
because you said it yesterday.
Should I get a cut of the show's profits? Perhaps.
See, once
Oh,
again.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I'm not
lost your
suing or
mind.
anything.
no, you will not sue. You can settle this out of court, right?
I hope so. I
right,
don't want to drag my lawyer with me.
The Big Bang Theory on Mondays, just during the football season,
Yeah.
September 22nd. Jim Parsons. By the way, you won an Emmy.
Got another Emmy.
I know, but I thought I got this one.
Now, I've never promised you an Emmy. I have never promised you
Are
an
you-
Emmy.
I-
I told you that I have a spare Golden Globe at home that perhaps I would bring you.
Jennifer Aniston
You
gave me
have
her
an
Golden
Emmy.
Globe. I know. I was going to give
Jennifer
you.
Aniston gave you a Golden Globe?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that true? Does he actually have it in his possession? No. Did she will it to you?
She wanted to give that to me, but Justin Theroux would not allow her to give her Golden Globe to me.
I don't believe that either, actually.
I would give you my sports Emmy for your Golden Globe.
Really?
Yeah. I don't care about that sports Emmy. I did.
Why you don't?
Well, it's just a trophy.
I understand.
I
that.
entertained
You're
the
in the
nation.
record books. It
Yes,
doesn't matter
Absolutely.
now.
All right, I got to take a break here.